Hey, all you zealots and zerglings out there, I've got a 3 versus 3 for you today. The map is Monsoon, I believe. I've spawned as the purple Terran, which is probably my weakest race. I mean, later in the game I can put together a pretty good Terran army, but I'm just not sure I know quite how to open with them yet. I never seem to have enough units, and can't get quite get the competition or the build order right, but yeah, well, maybe one day, but that's not my race, so I'm not too concerned about it. Anyhow, my allies are Dunamai, the teal Zerg, and Mike, the yellow Terran. Our opponents are Contrarian, the orange Zerg, Spartan, the green Terran, and Sinister, the blue Zerg. As I said, the map is Monsoon, which is where a lot of action happens here in the center of the map. It's not the narrowest choke, but it's the only route to your opponent's base, or only ground route to your opponent's base. So a lot of exciting things can happen here, and he who holds the center seems to kind of win the game a lot. Or maybe I'm just assuming that. I guess I don't remember enough games on here to even know if that's true. I could just be lying through my teeth right now. But that's not important right now. Right now we got a barracks going up for Mike. I'm not sure why he's building it there. Looks like he's going to do the supply depot wall in. I'm not sure why people prefer that, but some people do. It looks like Spartan might be doing a similar thing, because he's got a supply depot there suggesting a wall, but not putting his barracks there, which would close this thing up right away. I mean, if we were to do like a 6 pull here, then he could already be through that front door, and that would not be good. Of course, I'm not sure if you can get a barracks up in time to stop a 6 pull at this close a distance or not. And it looks like I'm doing some scouting here with my SCV's got a little pile of minerals there. Oh, I'm going to scout this expansion already. Very early expansion. How early is that? Yeah, about a 15 hatch. I guess it's not too early for an expansion, but it's still kind of a fast expand, even for Zerg. And my SCV's just kind of rolling around here, and oh, he's going to run into these Zerglings, and that is unfortunate. I hope did he go a 6 pull? No, he didn't go a 6 pull, but we do have Zerglings coming. Both of us are calling them out. Looks like I've decided not to wall in at all. I've kept a pretty close defense, and I see the Zerglings, and down goes a bunker, which will kind of close off this wall. Up goes the supply depot. Here come the SCVs, or here come the Zerglings, and down goes another supply depot. Trying to close this off as best I can. I lost my Marine, which is probably not good. I've got to pull my SCVs off the line to start attacking these Zerglings. And they're not sure whether to engage or not. Oh, I pulled one SCV out of there. Try to save him. I'm not really sure how much damage they've actually done. There goes one SCV, and now I've got my bunker up. That'll help right here. Could probably bring, and there goes some Zerglings for Dunamai. So that was kind of a hairy defense. I don't know how well I did. Let's check my losses. And I did lose 250. 50 of that would have been Marines. Would have been a Marine. So I lost, what, 4 SCVs, which is not great. That's probably a fairly effective Zergling attack, and I think he did escape. No, those are actually Dunamai Zerglings. He is going to try for a counterattack. Although I don't think he's going to do it. There are Zerglings and a Queen here. This counterattack is probably going to fail. Actually, it does look like he does have more Zerglings, but this Queen here will kind of tip the balance unless he gets a really good surround, and not going to surround the Queen. Going to try to do a run by. Probably should have done that to begin with and not kind of half. And then, yeah, now he's kind of got his forces split. He didn't really commit to how he wanted to do that attack, but the Queen might go down. Is the Queen going to make it? Oh no, the Zerglings did not focus down the Queen. She's going to survive with 30 hit points. And it does look like Mike did kind of throw in a couple of Marines there at the end. And I don't think he understood what I meant, because these Marines stay there for quite some time. And I do have a nice bunker up here. It looks like I salvaged that other one and decided to fill the hole with another barracks. So nice tight defense here, which may have saved me. Well, I guess I probably could have walled in time to stop that Zergling rush. But then he probably would have run right over here into Dunamai's base, and he would not have been able to wall off. And he is going to get an expansion of his own. But it looks like Contrarian already has his expansion up and running. Got an Evo chamber almost here. We check the production tab. I'm building a bunker. Ah, there we go. Some Marines. And we got a Baneling's nest for Dunamai. Yeah, well, there's all sorts of things going on here. I got a factory here for Mike. Got the level 1 attacks here for Spartan coming up. Level 1 attack and shield. Oh, combat. That's combat shield, actually. Now there's a lot going on there, so we'll just leave that production up tab for a little while, and we got some roaches here for Contrarian. Oh, well, it looks like there might have been an attack on that base. I think I missed it while I was sitting here babbling about what was going on in the production tab. And it looks like we have some more Zerglings for Dunamai. Where are they going to head? They're going to miss those roaches. Oh, they're going to go into this base. There's a little bit of defense here, so they are going to run right past. Maybe take some casualties on the way. Going to go right for the mineral line. Nope. Oh, and once again, he decides not to commit. Kind of split up his forces. I'm not sure what he's doing. He might have just run him into the mineral line, and then they aggro it onto the units that were attacking them, which is always a danger that you have when running into a mineral line. Is that if the drones do not attack, then anyone attacks your Zerglings, and they are going to all run for there. So it makes it very hard to hit a mineral line when there's attacking units in the area. So they're going to clean that up pretty well. Minimal damage. Looks like we are having an expansion up for Sinister as well. I've started putting up my expansion. No expansion yet for the Mike, who is the only one who's not yet expanded. We do have a starport getting out some medevacs. Is he doing anything with his factory? Not really doing anything with his factory. I don't know why he put a tech lab on it if he wasn't going to build any tanks. And then we got some roach speed here for Contrarian. I really like that upgrade. It's a very nice upgrade. And we got some roaches pushing out for Sinister. Contrarian's got something he could contribute here, but they are not following you up yet. And I've kind of moved my wall to the front door, but these roaches are not going to head for my wall. They're going to head for these Zerglings, and oh, there's not enough Zerglings to finish that off. And where did these units from Spartan come from? Like I said, there's no ground access over there, and they just kind of came from behind. And he's just losing Zerglings one at a time. I'm going to try to bring my Marines in there to help, but there's, I don't think, nearly enough to take out these roaches. Because roaches do have the base 1 armor, which will definitely slow down Marines in dealing their damage. And now Dunamai is in big trouble. I just lost my entire army trying to stop it, and well, there's one Marine. There's my army, one Marine. And apparently I've decided to hide him in the bunker instead because he's too afraid. Yeah, and I was like, he needs help. I'm like, I tried. I died. That seems to happen a lot. I come to help and lose my entire army, and then people complain that they have no help. Well, that's too bad. I just killed my army trying to save you. Ungrateful jerks. You're all ungrateful jerks. You know you are. Oh, and we got Contrarian stealing the high yield here. Pretty sneaky. He's already got 2 bases fairly well saturated. We check the income tab, and he's already way ahead in the income, and now he's about to add a high yield to that. That is just crazy. And look at all the harvesters he has. Nobody is even close. Nobody is even close. That is absolutely crazy. Throwing down a second Evo chamber, so he wants to get some double upgrades and a Hydralisk Den. And yeah, I suppose once he gets that 3rd base up, he probably will be able to easily afford it. Let me check out the units lost. It looks like Dunamai's lost a ton now, but Sinister has lost quite a bit as well. Looks like they did finally repel that attack, and I'm not sure I like getting Banelings here. We saw that there's a lot of roaches out there. Banelings do absolutely nothing against roaches. I mean, let's see, a roach has 145 hit points. Banelings do 20 damage, so it takes 7 Banelings to take out a roach. And I'm not sure if the roach's armor affects the Baneling damage or not. If so, then that's going to be actually 8 Banelings, I believe. Well, maybe more. Well, no, I think that'd be 8 Banelings. So that is not very cost effective considering you lose an entire unit there. Banelings are not cheap. Well, maybe they are. Let's see if I can grab his. Banelings are 25 plus the cost of the Zergling. So I guess, you know, they're kind of mineral intensive. 75 minerals for a unit that just does one thing, explode. And I think we were going to try to go for the high yield expansion, but Contrarian does have a lot of roaches out here. There's not enough Zerglings, I think, and they got a nice little ball of roaches here. And once again, he decides to not commit. And he probably couldn't have taken that out, but now he doesn't really. I don't know if he has enough Zerglings to take out this expansion. And still not sure what to do with his Zerglings. They keep running around, not quite focusing on a target. And we had a big battle going here in the center. Looks like Mike and I have our forces combined Marine Marauder balls, but they're about to hit an even bigger force of roaches, Marine Marauder, Hydra, and that is going to be absolutely devastating to this force. Starting to get a nice little concave here. I don't think they need it, and these medevacs got to run away. And oh, my units are a little bit late, and they are just going to die very quickly. So I cannot keep an army up right now. I am getting siege tanks out. Do I have siege? I've just started researching siege mode. I don't know if I could have gotten this out sooner. I do have a ton of resources. I probably should be dropping down more barracks. I am trying to drop down some more barracks so I can pump out units as fast as possible. And we got another... Oh, we don't have engagement here. They're all on the same side. But they have a very big ball of units, a very scary ball. Where are they heading? They're heading somewhere, but then they just kind of stop. I don't think they've decided where to attack yet, and we got a lot of Zerglings, a lot of Banelings. Again, I don't like these Banelings. The only thing they're good against is these Marines, and once the Marines are gone, the rest of these... Well, I guess they would be good against the Hydralisks too, as they are light, and so Banelings will do extra damage to a Hydralisk. They will do the full potential 35 damage. I'm not really sure why his units are up there. Maybe he thought the attack was coming to my base. Maybe he just wanted to attack at a better angle. And his Zerglings are just going to go in and get slaughtered before the Banelings are even close. Now let's see how much damage he can do here. I did take out a few units there, but now he has no army left. And there are plenty of enemy units still alive. Okay, he does have a few Zerglings. His queen is going to die. The rest of his Zerglings are going to die. Do I have anything here? I got a small contingent of Marauders. And he's asking for a counterattack. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what this force can do, but we will send them on a counterattack. And he's just giving up. He just let me die. And oh, we're going to hit Hydralisks, and that is going to absolutely decimate it. I think Hydralisks are very, very good against Marine Marauder. This gets absolutely destroyed. They just had units everywhere, but with this high yield expansion, Contrarian can afford just to pump out the units. And now Sinister's got Mutalisk, which we are absolutely unprepared for. Well, I do have a missile turret. I don't know if that's enough for the number of Mutalisks here. My siege tanks are going to go down, doing a little damage to those Hydralisks. Oh, and that Hydralisk is barely going to get away before this Marauder dies. Or barely going to... didn't get away. Oh, and just sniping off my Marines. Oh, that's just absolutely horrible. My missile turret will hopefully help even things out. He's going to try to focus it down. The SCVs are going to run there to desperately repair it. And the Mutos are going to be forced to run away. I'm going to drop down another missile turret. Here comes Dunamai's drones trying to escape. We do have a Thor for Mike. I don't think a single Thor is going to do much, although if he'd been here a little bit sooner, it would have helped against those Mutalisks. Oh, this is absolutely crazy, and just Contrarian just has units everywhere. I mean, anywhere we went, there was Contrarian. Go over here. Here's Contrarian. Contrarian's killing this. It was just absolutely ridiculous. It looks like Dunamai is going to try to take this expansion. He needs a base, obviously, although I don't know why he couldn't just retake this one. Maybe he just thought, like, he needs a lot of fast resources, although oh yeah, he's almost broke, so that is... Maybe that was a good idea because they're going to come in and find there's nothing for them to take out. And I do have my expansions not very well saturated, but I was having a hard time getting anything on my feet. Looks like we had a battle here. My SCV is repairing Mike's Thor, which took quite a bit of damage, but probably saved the back door to my base, which is about to be invaded again by Contrarian's swarm. But no, they're going to go to my expansion first. It is not defended by anything but a missile turret. I don't think there's anything I can do right here. Oh, and they're going to take my back door at the same time. My Marines that were guarding it go down. This Thor is going to go down. Two more Thors are here. My SCV is running away, but it would be nice if you can help and repair. I guess that's not exactly necessary. And this Overseer is going to go flying right into my missile turrets. He's going to die. So that is, I guess, one good thing. We killed an Overseer. These Thors are still alive, protecting my back door with all that they can. Meanwhile, my front door is being invaded by Hydra, so I am just pinchered on both sides, and there's nothing I can do. And oh, looks like this Thor is going to go down. Oh, he does go down, but I do get some SCVs out there to help repair this hero Thor, who's trying to save my base. He's got 8 kills. He's a corporal. He is just taking on all comers. Are they going to focus on my SCVs? It does not look like they're going to focus on my SCVs, and I will save that part of my base temporarily, but now the Spring of Hydra is over here, and there's nothing that can be done. I don't even think all my SCVs could repair that, repair that Thor faster than these Hydras can take it out. Oh, but we do have 2 more Thors coming here, and the forces are split. That will kind of slow them down a little bit, but Dunamai is finished. I'm about to go next. These Thors are not long for this world. This Thor is still alive, but he's just going to hang out over here. Oh, my command center is about to go down. I'm going to try to mass repair it, but I think at this point it is absolutely moot, and they are actually going to try to shoot down my SCVs. There goes the orbital command. I am now done as well, and I'm going to leave the game. I'm sure Mike was going to be leaving shortly thereafter, but obviously I could not watch the rest of his game after I had left. So we tried to hold on. I thought I was kind of impressed the way I kind of had a quick defense, tight defense here, but I think I was behind the rest of the game and kept losing my small armies here and there. Could never get the big Terran, scary Terran ball to get going. So we succumbed to this massive force by Contrarian by taking 3 bases on a very small map. I hope you enjoyed that game. If you were on the North team, I'm definitely sure you enjoyed that game, and have a day.